What up, guys? What's up, y'all? Hope everybody's having a good day. How you doing today? We're just chilling. What is on the back of my phone? Yeah, there's hair on the back of my phone. Sorry. Whose fucking hair is that? Get out of here. I think I already. Hold on, just a second. 1 second. I think I am subbed to your channel. I'm not sure. Let me. As soon as I'm done on here, I'll go and I will check. I will go on soon as we're done on here. I'll subscribe to you if I'm not already. For some reason, I thought I already subbed to you, but I don't know yet. I will check as soon as I'm done. I'm good. I had to go to the ER yesterday for a UTI, but I'm good other than that. It's been a long last couple of days. You guys got 2 feet in it, snow? This is what we got. Not a damn thing. We don't got nothing over here. Talking. Here's Terrence.
What's up, peoples?
Just chilling. Yeah, I'll sub to your channel as soon as I'm done on here. Oh, I was talking to them. I'm just chilling. I'm just watching people. Of course. Thank you guys for everything you guys have done for me. I really appreciate it. Without you guys, this wouldn't even be possible. So I should be thanking you guys, not you thanking me. Because you guys are the only reason any of this is even possible. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would even be happening right now. You guys are what makes this channel what it is. I don't get me wrong. I come on and I tell my stories and I talk about what I need to talk about. But you guys are the only ones that make this even possible at all. Yeah, here though, bro, we don't got no snow, and it's probably like 30 degrees right now. I would say probably around 30, 35 maybe. It's not even really cold. I mean, it's kind of cold, but not like where I'm from. Where I'm from, it gets cold. I feel that. That's one reason I'm glad that we haven't got nothing out here. Like, don't get me wrong, we need the snow for the water, but yeah, here it's probably I would say it's probably like 35 probably here, which is not bad. Like, that's not cold at all, really. For us, anyways. Like, for me, it's not. I come from Oregon. Where I come from, like 11 degrees. I think my dad said yesterday it was like 11 to 12 degrees yesterday. So I'm fucking thankful to be where I'm at right now because I don't have to deal with no snow. I mean, I have to deal with the cold, but the fact that I don't have to deal with snow is amazing. Like, I love that I do not have to deal with snow. Because where I come from, like I said, normally it's yeah, super cold in Ohio. I heard that whole side of the country is kind of getting hit pretty crazy right now. My grandma, I mean, not my grandma, my aunt Jamie is from Michigan, or not from Michigan. She lives in Michigan though, um, and they got hella snow over there. Over there, they got trees exploding and shit. I don't know if you've seen those videos, but if you haven't, you should check them out. It's literally exploding trees. It's getting so cold outside that the trees are exploding from the fucking pressure of it. Like, that's pretty insane. Yeah, no, fuck that. If it's so cold that trees are exploding, I don't want to be in there. I'm good with that. I don't want no part of that. You know, it's funny. Now, actually thinking about it, my aunt wanted me to move to Michigan, and I'm so glad that I didn't do it. Not because I don't want to be with my family. Like, it would be cool to live with her and hang out with them and do whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm so glad not to be in the fucking snow. Of course, I'm gonna go. I'll sub to you. I'll be on for a little while. I don't know how long I'll be on. I'm probably gonna be on for a little bit, but yeah, I'll be chilling. You're good. I'm just gonna be chilling, talking to people, saying what's up. Of course, thank you for being part of this channel. Everybody else that's coming on, I appreciate you guys. All right, man. Stay warm at least. Put on some warm clothes and go out and do it. Don't just make sure you're warm. You don't want to get sick and shit. Thank you, bro. What's up, guys? Everybody on here, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for chilling. We're just kind of talking today. We're not doing nothing special. Everybody also, if anybody that's on here, you guys should go sub to Boston Bill. He's a very loyal subscriber of mine. He's one of my most loyal subscribers I have. You guys should go support him. He will also support you back, just like he supports me. He subs to me, or he subbed to me, and he's been on this journey with me for a while. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm trying to build a community of people right now. People that can talk about things like drug addiction, depression, suicide, all those things. That's what we talk about on this channel. We do some goofing around and messing around and stuff too. But my channel is primarily the idea of my channel is basically to help recovering addicts. It's to help people that fight through depression. It's to help people that fight through anxiety. It's to help people that have fought through suicide. Have people who have committed suicide in your life, whether you've had people die in your life. I've had people die every year since the year I was 13. So I have a lot of experience with death. I understand it. I respect it, and so I've dealt with it. I've learned how to work through it when people have died on me. As you guys know, Skip just recently passed away. Skip literally died probably I think it was last week, or the week. It might have been the week before. I think it was last week. Skip died. So as you guys know, I've dealt with suicide a lot. I've dealt with people dying on me a lot. I was a drug addict. I'm a recovering drug addict, 2 years sober. I haven't done any drugs in 2 years. I smoke weed a little bit, but I don't do any hardcore drugs. I don't do pills. I don't do meth. I don't do cocaine. I don't do none of that stuff anymore. I try to. I'm staying. I'm doing my best. Like I said, I've been sober for 2 years. Other than weed, I don't consider that a drug. I consider it a medicine. Especially for me because I have spina bifida and I also lost a leg when I was 24. If you guys want to hear my story about me losing my leg, if you want to hear how I was born with spina bifida, if you want to hear about my drug addiction, let me know in the comments and I will talk about those things. Thank you for whoever put the like on the live. I appreciate you. I love you guys. You guys actually mean the world to me. If it wasn't for this community, I would not have a place where I could come in and talk to people. I do recovery classes every day. So, I mean, I know a lot about recovery. I also know a lot about depression. I know a lot about suicide. So, if those are things you want to talk about and you guys want to hear about, let me know. And I will 100% tell my story. That way you guys understand where I come from. Because I've come from a really tough life all the way since I was born. So let me know if you guys want to hear the story. If you do, just say yes in the comments and I'll tell my story. Because there's a lot to my story, like I've said. But if you guys want to know and you want to hear it from the start, please let me know, and I will tell my story 100%. Adam Higgsy? Higgsy? Is that how you say your name? What's up, man? Thank you for coming in. I hope everybody's having a great day. I like as I've said, you guys know, anybody that's watched me knows I'm a recovering addict. I was born with a disability, and I lost my leg when I was 24 years old, and I currently live in a homeless shelter. So if you guys want to hear my story, please let me know, and I will 100% tell you. I was going to try to say your name, but I don't think I could say that. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day too. I appreciate you guys so much. Having you guys on this channel means the world to me. As you guys know, I am not monetized, so I do not make money off of YouTube. There's no profit coming from this to me. I do sell my merch. I make money off my merch. That's the only thing I really make money off. I don't make money off of this YouTube. That's not my point. I don't want to make money off. I don't care about making money off of YouTube. What country are you from? I always like to know where everybody's from. That's actually cool to me. Just because it lets me know where my subscribers are and where my people are that are listening to me. So please. Oh, Bulgaria? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Bulgaria in here yet. I've had people from France. I've had people from India, Indonesia. I've had people from all over the place. I have people from Australia. I have people from Ireland. I have people from Scotland. Like, I have people from all over the world. I don't know what that means. Yeah, look. What does that mean? Because I do not know that language. Oh, it means yes? Okay. That makes sense. I didn't know that. Only language I speak is English, so I tried to learn Spanish when I was young, but like when I was in high school I did Spanish, but I did not do good. I actually had a cool ass teacher. I had a cool ass teacher in my Spanish class that even though I wasn't good at Spanish, she still passed me because she loved that I always showed up and that I at least tried. So she graduated me. It's funny actually. My dad knows her now. My dad gets clones from her for plants, and it's cool as shit. She remembers me from high school, and it's pretty weird. Yeah, she was such a good teacher because all she cared about is that you tried. She didn't care that no, didn't care if you could speak perfect Spanish. She didn't care what it was. She just wanted you. She wanted you to try to make sure you could get your or like she wanted to try to teach you as best as she could, and if you didn't get it, it was it was what it was. I was lucky. I was lucky to graduate high school the way I did because for the first 2 years of high school, I fucked around. I didn't care. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Um, I was not a very smart person. I was doing drugs. I was smoking weed. I was doing all kinds of shit. That's the thing is like I've had the teachers nowadays. I don't get it. They just are not good. The teachers nowadays do not care about people's. They don't care about people's suffering. They don't. I mean, well, that didn't come out right. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the teachers now just do not care about educating kids. They care more about getting their paycheck. That's all they are there for is for a fucking paycheck. They don't care. about kids. They don't care about kids teaching. Not all. I'm not saying all teachers. There's probably some still good teachers out there. I know one that's a kindergarten teacher that's still a good person. She still cares, but she's a kindergarten teacher, so she teaches them kindergarten stuff, which is not that hard. But um, it was nice to have in my day when I was growing up. It was cool to have teachers that actually gave a shit and that wanted to teach you. Yeah, see, when I was younger, when I was a kid, because I'm 34 years old. So when I was younger and I was going to school, high school, and all those other things, we actually had teachers that cared. Like we had teachers that would put an effort in and that would make sure that they gave you all the tools that they could to learn. Um, Nowadays, the school system is a fucking joke. It's an embarrassment. Um, there's things that are taught in school that should never be taught in school. They don't teach things like they should have. Um, like when I was growing up, the teaching system actually meant something. Like they actually were actually good people and actually cared about education. Nowadays, the teachers don't care about education. They care about making a fucking dollar, and it's embarrassing. It's pathetic. It's sad. It's the most embarrassing thing that I could see. Like it's one of the most embarrassing things in our country now. Not only that, but our justice system. Our justice system is stupid. Exactly. They sit on their phones behind a desk, give you a worksheet, and that's it. They don't fucking teach you anything. And that makes me mad because as a freaking teacher, you are the ones that are teaching the new generation things. Like you're the ones that are supposed to educate the new generation, and all they're doing is fucking around. They're giving people papers, they're giving people books, and saying, "Oh, do this work." They're not actually standing up in front of a group and actually teaching. That pisses me off, especially because I have nephews and nieces that are in school, and I know for a fact that they're not getting the education that they should be getting, and it pisses me off. Just like people like you should be getting a good education and have teachers that actually give a shit. Yeah, they sit on Instagram, they sit on Facebook, they sit on TikTok, they sit on fucking their calling people and texting people instead of standing up in front of their class and actually making a difference. Because if you're a teacher and you're not actually standing up in front of the class and making a difference, then you're a piece of shit. Like you're a useless person if you are not standing up in front of your kids and actually educating them. And that's why I believe all kids should be as I know that they don't make it to where all kids can be homeschooled, but that's the way it should be. Your parents should be the ones schooling you because at least they're the ones that care about your education. I know they are, man, and it makes me sick. It pisses me off and makes me sick that you guys are not getting the education that you guys should be getting. Like I said, when I was in school, we actually got a good education. They actually tried to push us and they tried to make us learn. Now they just sit behind a desk and do nothing. They make you teach yourself, and that's fucking embarrassing. That's what I mean. All the kids now should be homeschooled because they'd be better off teaching themselves than trying to listen to a teacher that doesn't give a shit. I don't know why they blocked that comment. It makes me sick. Like it makes me want to go into the schools and beat the shit out of every teacher there and just be like, if you're not gonna fucking do the job right, then get rid of the job and don't do it. Like if you cannot do your job, then you have no right to do it. Because we have all these kids that are growing up and they're fucking not you necessarily. I'm not talking about you. No, I'm not even mad. I mean, I am mad because it pisses me off, but I'm serious. Like if I could go in and I could slap the shit out of every teacher and be like, teach your kids, bro. Don't be lazy. Do your job and teach your kids. Be a real person and stop dicking around. If I could just do that one thing, it would make me happy. Even if they didn't listen, it would make me feel better to be able to say it to them and be like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, you guys do not care about kids. You don't care about the teaching, the education system. Like I said, the justice system is a joke too. You're good, bro. I'll be here for a minute. I usually stay on for at least half an hour to an hour, so I'll be on here for a little bit longer. Um, you're good though. Take a shower, do what you got to do, bro. But I want you guys want to. I want you guys to know as a creator, especially a creator that's not monetized. I am not monetized. I do not make money. I don't get nothing from YouTube other than the satisfaction of being able to help other people. That's the only thing I get from YouTube, and I'm 100%. I love that. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. I do not care if my channel ever gets monetized. I really don't. Like, that does not make a difference to me. It would be cool to have my channel be monetized because when it's monetized, it gets pushed more. But at the end of the day, if I don't get monetized and I stay the way I am right now and I keep doing what I'm doing, I don't care. That's fine. I can go without being paid for it. I can go without being monetized for it. None of that means anything to me. Being monetized does not mean shit to me. Making money off YouTube does not mean shit to me. I make money by going to my job. YouTube is not a job to me. YouTube is a lifestyle. It's something that I will always do. I will do this for the rest of my life now that I have a community. I know that my community is not even 2,000 people yet. I really hope to get to 2,000 subscribers in the next couple months. I really hope so. And I hope you guys help me with that. I hope you guys share this channel to everybody. I hope you guys move this channel to people. I would very much appreciate it if you like the channel. Again, we talk about addiction on this channel. We talk about depression. We talk about suicide. We talk about suicidal ideations, like when you feel like you're going to try to kill yourself or you feel some type of way. We talk about a lot of things on this channel because that's what this channel is about. It's about being able to make a difference in the world and be able to tell my story to other people. Because if you guys don't know, my name is Scotty Cully. I was born in a small town called Baker City, Oregon. I was born with a disability called spina bifida. If you don't know what that is, it's your spine is messed up, your hips are messed up, your legs are messed up. So I grew up not I had to be taught how to walk differently than anybody else. I learned how to walk later than anybody else. I shouldn't say than anybody else, but you know what I mean. I had to learn how to walk differently. And then as I grew up, I was bullied because I walked different than everybody else. People didn't like me because I walked different. I was called a freak, a penguin, all these a bunch of different things that I could tell you. I grew up being bullied up until I hit middle school. Okay. When I hit middle school, the thing that changed really was the friends that I had. I had friends that weren't necessarily the outcasts. They were actually people that I could kick it with that had some kind of influence on people, that when other people would bully me, they'd come in and be like, hey, bro, nah, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Not saying that other people had to stand up to me. What I'm saying is they had my back when it came down to it. Because they were my buddies. They were my homies. They were my friends, the people that actually gave a shit about me. Hi, 739, what's up? Yes, I do actually. I remember everybody, bro. Like every time you guys come on, I remember you guys. I haven't seen you in a while, but so anyways, so I grew up being bullied until I hit middle school. Then I got some friends that they like to fight, they like to get down, and we could, like, when people wanted to fuck with me, we could handle it. It was that way after when I hit middle school. But the problem is, people had done enough mental damage to me when I hit middle school that I became a drug addict. I did a lot of pills. Originally, I started pills to try to stop pain because I have a spina bifida, I have a disability, which comes with a lot of pain. So I tried pills for the first time, Vicodin for the let's just be real. I tried Vicodin first. Fell in love with Vicodin because it made it to where I didn't hurt. And then I tried oxys. I've tried I've tried so many pills that I'm not going to sit here and name them all. But I've tried oxys. I've tried hydros. I've tried Vicodins. I've done a lot. Okay. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you even coming in. So I did pills and weed and drank all the way up until I turned 21. I had never had a charge or any kind of bullshit. I'd stayed out of trouble up until this point. When I turned 21, on my 21st birthday, actually, I tried meth for the first time because I caught my brother doing meth. So I wanted to know why my brother was using meth. So I asked my brother, "Hey, can I do dope with you once just to know what it feels like? Can I try it?" He said no. He wouldn't let me do it. But knowing that my brother was doing meth, I automatically knew that my other roommate was doing meth too because they were best friends. So I went to my other roommate and I said, "Hey, I want to try meth. I want to know why you guys are doing this. I want to understand why you guys are smoking meth." So I tried meth for the first time when I was 21. Worst mistake of my life. I will tell you that 100% being honest, it was the dumbest shit I've ever done. The reason why I say that is because after I turned 21, I became a criminal. I became a drug addict. I became a drug dealer, all within like the next 4 years of my life. Okay. And then after that 4 years, I turned about, I think I was 25 when I lost my leg. So when I hit 25, I got a hole in my foot. Or no, when I hit 24, I got a hole in my foot. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was still running and gunning. I was still smoking meth. I was still doing pills. I was still smoking weed. I was still dealing drugs, still breaking the law, doing stupid shit, graffitiing things, stealing from people, burglary, assaults. I started going to jail a lot. Okay. That was before I turned 25. When I hit 25, the hole in my foot turned to a septic infection. Which is, if you don't know what a septic infection is, it's an infection that starts leading to your heart, which can kill you within a month or two. Okay. So when I got this infection in my leg, at first I didn't know it was an infection. So from 24 to 25, I didn't know I had an infection. I knew I had a hole in my foot and I knew it wasn't getting better, but I didn't realize how bad it had gotten. I was working at a job, still doing drugs, still doing what I was doing. I ended up stepping down on my foot and I wasn't able to walk. Like my leg turned to jello underneath me. And I went to get back up. I fell again. I had to go to the hospital. My mom rushed me to the hospital. I got to the hospital. They tell me, "Okay, well, you have a septic infection. We're going to try to fight it. We're going to try to fight it." It did hurt bad. It was a fucked up situation. It was sad. It was not cool. But after I lost my leg, or so after they told me they were going to do antibiotics on me. They did antibiotics for about 6 months. After that 6 months, they tell me, "All right, well, the antibiotics are not working." So at that point, they gave me a choice. They said either you're going to lose your leg or you're going to lose your life. So obviously, making the right decision, obviously, I chose to lose my leg. It was senseless, and that's the thing is, but the reason why I smoked weed with the meth and the other drugs is because, so when you get high on meth and you want to come down and you want to smoke a bunch of weed, it'll help you go to sleep. So that's why I would do it. I would smoke weed so I could at least make a. No, bro, you're good to ask any questions you want. Nothing you ever say is ever gonna offend me. Nothing you ever say is gonna make me feel like I'm not ever gonna get mad at you for that. No, you're good. I understand why you're asking that question. But the reason why I did that is because so if I had times when I couldn't sleep, I would go smoke some weed, and then I would go to sleep. Um, and that's like I've smoked weed my whole life. I'm not gonna lie about that. So I've always smoked weed. And one thing I learned, or I always had in mind when I started smoking meth, is I'm never gonna stop being a stoner. I'm never gonna stop smoking weed. Um, so I continue to smoke weed. Nobody else really smoked weed with me, like in the drug world, because they obviously they wanted to stay high and be all crazy and out of control. But when I felt like I was either out of control or if I felt like I had been up for too long, I would smoke weed and I would go to sleep. That's what they say, but I've been smoking weed my whole life and I have perfect lungs. Like I just went to the hospital just yesterday and they were like, your vitals and your breathing is amazing. Uh, no, this is a vape. No, I'm hitting a vape, not a. Which this is terrible for your lungs too. Smoke in general is bad for your lungs no matter what. Like inhaling smoke, no matter what it is, whether it's vapes, cigarettes, lung diffusers, it does not matter. The smoke from it is bad for your lungs. Um, so I do not suggest anybody do it. If you smoke weed or whatever, I don't care. Like I do not look at weed as a bad thing because weed is comes from the earth. It's a natural thing. Do I suggest a recovering drug addict goes out and gets high and starts smoking weed? No, I don't. Because you're just trading one thing for another. If you truly want to be like, if you're somebody that has a problem with addiction, like if you are addicted to weed and you have a problem with weed and that's like you go broke and you spend all your last money on getting weed, like, nah, that's not okay. Because you're fucking your life up just to get smoke weed. That's not okay. If you smoke it for a medicine reason, uh, or then it's okay. If you're using it for a medicine, I have no problem with that. If you're using it to just be fucked up all the time, then no, you're just an addict. Like that's all that is. Regardless, an addiction can be anything. Doesn't matter whether it's you can have an addiction to running, you can have an addiction to working out, you can have addiction to smoking weed, you can have an addiction to sleeping. Like you can have an addiction to literally anything. So that's not a that's I don't like that either. See, my dad used to be a smoker, but my dad never smoked around us. He would go outside to smoke, and we would have to stay inside. So my dad never smoked in front of us. He never smoked around us. He smoked in a different either that or in a different part of the house. My dad would never smoke around us though. Like he does now, he smokes cigarettes or not cigarettes. He smokes cigars now. But my dad used to be a cigarette smoker, but he never smoked with the kids in the area because he knew that that would mess our lungs up, and he knows that's not cool. If people see that's not, I don't agree with people doing that kind of shit. One, if you smoke cigarettes around with your kid in a car, not cool. You smoke cigarettes with your kid in the house in a room where that kid's getting affected by it, not cool. Not that I'm telling you how to parent. Do what you want to do. I'm just saying that's really not cool. Um, and I say that because I grew up in a world where it was a normal thing for that to happen, but my parents weren't like that. My dad smoked weed around us because my dad knew that weed is weed. It's not really that big a deal. I don't care what, no matter what anybody tells you, weed is really not that big of a deal. It's just a plant. Um, I do smoke marijuana. I'm not going to say I don't. That's what this is. It's a it's a cart. I do use carts. Um, like I said, I vape. That's just what I do. And I know it's bad for me, but I've done a lot worse things for me in my. I got some problems with breathing air, and my dad smokes everywhere. Yeah, see that I don't like that. And I'm not talking shit on your dad or anything. Like he does what he does. That's his parenting. Like he has the right to parent however. And I'm not saying nothing about that. I personally just do not think it's okay to smoke where kids can get affected by it. Um, just because I don't believe kids, like even smoking weed and drinking and doing all those things, I don't think a kid should be around that. It's just not cool. Um, and that's my opinion on it. I'm not dissing on anybody that does that. Like, do your thing. You can live however you want to live. I personally, I personally just don't think that's okay. I think smoking weed around kids is wrong. I think drinking around kids is wrong. What'd you forget to ask? You guys are more than welcome to ask any questions you want. Your front door is like a revolving door. Somebody else was just walking through. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then Buzz left a bag up there. I don't know where he went though. He left that white bag up there on top of the mail thing. But then he got back in the van and he left. I think he might have had to go pick up. No, he's definitely not picking up. I was going to say maybe he's picking up donations or something, but he would be doing that in his truck. I don't know whose bike this is. My name is Scotty Cully. They were asking my name.
He's a wiener.
Yeah, my name is Scotty Cully. I'm a recovering addict, 2 years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my name is Scotty. Some people call me Crazy Legs. I'm actually what? Nice to meet you, Alex. What did you say I was, though? You said you're actually something, but you didn't finish it. Everybody on here, please subscribe to the channel. Like, we do talk a lot about different things on here, and I'm trying so hard to build a community of people that can reach out when they need help. I'm trying to build a community of people that need other people around them that can support them and talk to them and have a conversation with them. Not only on here. You guys can subscribe to my Discord also. It's down in my bio. Oh, okay. You just said nice to meet you. You're actually. That's why I thought you were going to say something else. But no, that's my whole goal of this channel is to build a community of people that can reach out to them when, like, can reach out to me when they're struggling or have somebody they can talk to, like me and my community. What's up, Dad? We're just chilling. No, you're good. You don't have to do it. I'm not telling you you have to download Discord. Discord, I just have a Discord for people to be able to reach out to me personally and have a conversation. You can also add me on Facebook. You can add me on Instagram, TikTok, any of those things if you want. My name is Scotty Cully. You can add me anywhere you want, and you can reach out to me at any time you want. You can reach out to me and talk to me and have a conversation with me. That is no problem. It doesn't matter whether you reach out to me on here, Facebook, whatever. What's up, sis? Well, I mean, but you talk on here too, is all I'm saying. I'm just saying if you wanted to have outlet, I give people my Facebook and my Discord and my other stuff so that if they're struggling, they can reach out to me and talk to me. That's why I do that. So that's just for your information. Anybody that wants to talk to me on Facebook or you want to reach out to me on Discord or you want to reach out to me on any of those things, you are more than welcome to do that. And I will answer you. It doesn't matter whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning. If my Discord goes off and it wakes me up, I will answer you right back. Because I know how it is to struggle alone. I know how it feels to struggle alone. I also know how it feels to have people support you when you're struggling, because I've had family behind my back. Even when I was fucking up, I had family that still loved me. They still had my back. They still were hella cool to me. Like, they still loved me regardless of my mistakes. And so that's a lot of why I'm making this YouTube, is to give you guys a family and a support system that you guys can reach out to anytime. Because the thing is, if I wouldn't have had the support system I had when I was a drug addict, meaning if my mom wouldn't have been around, if my sister wouldn't have been around, if I wouldn't have been able to talk to my dad, any of those things. Anyways, even my teacher smokes weed or cigarettes. Um, your teacher smokes in class. Pretty sure that's illegal. Um, but so, anyways, what I was saying is, I'm creating this community for a place for people to go when they're struggling with addiction, when you're struggling with suicide, when you're struggling through depression, whether you're struggling through not feeling like you're good enough. No matter what it is you guys struggle through, like, that's why I have this channel, is so you guys can reach out to me and have a conversation, instead of doing the alternative and going and getting high, or going and getting hurting yourself, or doing any of those things to yourself. I would rather you guys have a community where you could reach out to me and I can help you, instead of know that you went out and you killed yourself because you didn't have anybody to talk to. Sis, I need you. I'm gonna have to send you guys some hoodies. I sent Noble a hoodie. I sent Mom and Dad a hoodie. I sent Andy and Christy a hoodie. Do you guys want hoodies? If you're still on here, Christy, let me know. If you are still on here and you guys want hoodies, I need to know what color, what size. Yeah, my sister and my dad are both on here right now. My dad's Russ and my sister's Christy. I'm sure my mom will pop on. You do want one? Okay. So message me on Facebook. Let me know what color you want, what size you want, and then send me your address so I can send it to you. And if the kids want one, I can send them one too, or whatever. Like I said, I sent Noble one, so Noble has one. So if the other kids want one too, let me know, and I'll send them. I've never seen somebody spell my name with a K. But yeah. So Christy, ask ask the kids if they want one too. If you want to. No, you're good. I know. As soon as it happened, I was like, I've never seen my name written with a K before. Yeah, and I'll get those sent out. I just got to put in the order for them and find out the sizes and all that stuff. But I figured, since I sent Noble one, I should ask if the other kids want one too, because it'd be cool. I mean, I figured, why not? And then I obviously wanted to send you one. No, you're good, bro. I sent, like I said, I got, but when I do send them to you, Christy, I need you guys to put pictures in them so I can put them up on my website so I can use them. I should send him a pink one just to fuck with him. I'm sure they would love one, but remember, my kiddos are really small. I know they are. I'll have to look at my sizes. I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm sure I can add sizes smaller for kids. I'm sure I can. Um, I'll look at it when I get done and I'll check it, see what's up. Tony's favorite color is pink. Yeah, see, I feel bad for you, bro, because you guys got fucked up. We still, like I said, I didn't know. I didn't even know his favorite color was pink. That's kind of funny though. So, just for reference, this is the weather that I'm in right now. Like we have not even gotten a flake of snow. We have not had any amount of snow at all. Yeah, that's my sister's husband. He apparently likes pink. 2 feet of snow in Boston. I think my mom and dad got a little bit of snow, but I don't think that was enough to do anything. You guys got snow, Dad, right? But not much. Well, I mean, if you actually check out my hoodies and stuff, I have a lot. I think I have 20 different colors, and then I have sizes all the way from small all the way up to 5X, I believe. So I mean, even if it's your kids are, I mean, your kids are pretty not as big as Noble, but they're getting pretty close. I got in snow and I'll sub to you, Boston. I promise. Yes, we haven't even. It's not even really cold. Like it's cold. I'm wearing thermals. Obviously, I got thermals on, but it's not out here. It's not bad. Like it's probably. I would say it's probably like 35 degrees right now. I'll subscribe to you. Don't worry. I'll remember. Who's this? Sorry, some dude just pulled up in a fancy ass Tesla. Look at this car. That's what Uber's drivers drive after they drive. They drive Teslas. It's 12 this morning. Fuck that. I got some snow in a container. Nope. Clinton is maybe kids 12 to 14. Jason is 10, and his sister is just. I'll make it work. I'll have to, even if I have to add sizes, I'll add sizes and make it work. Just like I said, just send me all that information, Christy, on Facebook so I can go back and look at it. Because once I end my live, I can go back and look at the comments, but it takes a while. You miss the snow? I don't. I'm glad I'm fucking happy. I'm so thankful we don't have snow. Like I am thankful to hell. I am so happy we don't have snow. It's like I said, it's starting to get cold, but no. And I'm from Baker City, Oregon, so I was born and raised in the snow and shit. But now that I'm out of it and I'm in like I hate Idaho, don't get me wrong, I'm not an Idaho person. I fucking can't stand being in Idaho. But I do appreciate the weather over here. The weather over here is nice. Especially like ew, springtime and summer. It gets so beautiful here. I mean, it gets way more beautiful in my hometown, but it's nice. The winters we have here are way better than back home. That's one thing I love. It's the fact that the weather out here is 10 times better than back home. Like I'm in weather where I can walk around in just a hoodie if I wanted to. Sorry, it's tripping. Something made a sound and I forgot I was sitting in a plastic chair. It was my fucking zipper. Bro, I remember when I played with my friends with snow. I really miss it. It's like snow self blessing us. Yeah, see, I mean, when you grow, I mean, when you're in a place where you don't have snow all that much, like it's a lot different. Especially, and when you're a kid, it's a lot different. I'm not saying I don't know how old you are. I hope I keep considering the storm we had on the other side of the country. I really hope it's not coming my way because I really don't want to deal with snow. I fucking hate it. For me, the only I hate it for. Oh shit! No, no, no. I'm 18. If you need to know. Oh, so you in college or are you in still in high school? So are you in? You said you were still in school. So is that? Are you just at your senior year of high school? Oh, you're in college. Okay, okay. Yeah. See, I could only imagine the college teachers. Like that's probably even worse. See, I was talking about like my high school teachers and stuff. Like I had some pretty good teachers as a kid, but I was just a shit stick of a kid. I just didn't like school. I was lucky to graduate. Um, it took a lot of effort for me to. I had to do extra work to make it to where I could even graduate. So because I was a fuck up for the first 2 years of high school, I didn't care about school. I was kind of an asshole, and I was hanging out with people that love to get high and do stupid shit. I don't know. Oh, okay, I'm not from Bulgaria, so I don't know if it's legal in Oregon or in America. If you were caught smoking in a classroom, you would be fired. They don't deal with that kind of shit over here. No. If you were smoking weed or something in a classroom, your ass would be fired quick. But our fucking schooling system is still a fucking joke. It's an embarrassment. Like American school systems is it's a joke. Just like our justice system in America is a fucking joke. Like we have people out here being arrested and put in prison for weed and stupid shit or fighting. I'm sorry. If you get in a fight with somebody, you shouldn't go to jail for it. Nope. If that person deserved to get catch an ass whooping, you should not be charged with it. Just like if you catch an ass whooping and you deserve it, you shouldn't be able to fucking charge nobody else with it. When I was a kid, you didn't get in trouble for fighting. When I was a kid, where I'm from, you got a problem with somebody, you stand up and you handle it and you beat the shit, you fucking fight, and then when you're done, you shake hands and you walk the fuck away. Yeah, they have cameras all over the schools here. Here, they nobody would get away with that. They don't allow smoking in schools here. They shouldn't allow smoking anywhere around kids. That's just not cool. Especially not in schools. That's not right. They should not allow smoking in schools. Period. Because it's if you want to smoke cigarettes and do whatever you got to do, that's fine on your own time. But when you're teaching our youth and teaching kids and supposed to be a teacher, you shouldn't be fucking out. Shouldn't be smoking cigarettes around kids. That's just not right. Don't get me wrong. Like if you do it on your own time, do whatever you got to do. But I'm just saying in schools and shit, that's not okay. Like that's wrong. Not here, they can't. In America, you get caught smoking in a school, your ass is done. Especially if you're smoking in a classroom, your ass is done. Not only that, you probably get your ass whooped by some parents over here. If my mom and dad, when I was a kid, if they found out my teacher was smoking cigarettes in the classroom, my dad probably would have went down and smacked the shit out of him. Yeah, it's a different country thing. Like, because in America, we don't allow that kind of shit. Like, we don't even allow smoking in bars in America anymore. You're not allowed to smoke in pretty much any building in America unless it's like a smoke shop. Other than that, you can't do that shit here. Nope. But no, like I said, if my parents ever found out that a teacher was smoking, Todd did. So fucking Toad did. What the hell does that even mean? Green house. Hey, greenhouse BMX. So I'm assuming you smoke weed and you ride bikes. Nope. I know it's now. I realize what it says, and I'm not saying that. It's saying retarded, is what he's saying. I think he's just trying to be a disrespectful douche. I don't know. Calling somebody retarded, is that bad? Yes, it's bad. It's disrespectful as hell. If he's saying it to me, he's about to get blocked. So if he's calling me retarded, he's going to be gone. Because I don't need him on here if he's going to be disrespectful. So you should probably clear that up if you were being disrespectful. Because if you aren't, then it's okay. But anyway, you can kick him from. Yeah, I can kick him from chat. I'm just waiting for him to explain whether he was trying to be disrespectful or not. So greenhouse, if you're being disrespectful, let me know. If you aren't, then let me know. I'm gonna give him a chance to explain himself. I always do. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna give him a chance to redeem himself. I put him in timeout for a minute, and then if he comes back talking shit, then I'm just gonna block him. It sounds really weird to say you put somebody in timeout as an adult. They literally have a timeout thing on YouTube where you can put people in timeout when they're being disrespectful. What did I do? I just put him in timeout. I didn't do anything. He was just being disrespectful. Yeah, I didn't block him yet. I put him in timeout for a minute, and then after that minute, if he wants to keep being disrespectful, then he's going to go. I usually give everybody a chance to redeem themselves if they're being douchebags. If they're not, if they don't mean it disrespectful and they're just messing around, it's one thing. But if you're spamming being a disrespectful dickhead, then you're going to go. Because I don't need that on here. We don't do that on this channel. We don't do disrespect. We don't do hate. Like I said, this is a community of people that it's a family of people that can reach out to each other and get support when it's needed. I don't think he's going to come back though, because I timed him out, so he probably thought I blocked him, which is fine. Ow, I had to pop my back. But I'm actually going to go. I'm going to get off here in just a couple minutes because I got to go get some meds from the hospital. So I'm going to go get my scripts filled real quick. I will be back on again tomorrow. Everybody, please tune in again tomorrow. We got some different things we're going to talk about tomorrow. But I'm going to do it separately because I want to do some stuff on my channel that's going to be a little bit different. But I love you guys. I love you, sis. I love you, Dad. I love all you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you for all the likes on the live. Thank you for anybody who subscribed. Later, Dad. I love you, man. Sis, I love you. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes. So you're gonna go for being a douchebag. So I tried to give him a chance to redeem himself, and he was a douchebag. So I kicked him off. Well, I'll be live. So I'll be live tomorrow, and I'll be live Thursday. So if you can come back on. So if you want, yeah, because that what he just said was disrespectful. So I kicked him off. So I'll be on tomorrow. And then I'll be on again on Thursday. So if you can't turn in tomorrow and you can tune in Thursday, I'll be on Thursday too. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Later, sister. I love you.